to you today about eminent domain. Back in June of 2005, the Supreme Court ruled that one individual can be forced to sell property to another private individual solely on the basis that the second individual would make the land or property more valuable to the public at large by generating a bigger tax base and improving the general economy of that region. Now, I understand the need for eminent domain, as most of us do. We realize that dams, public infrastructure, well fields need to be protected, military bases had to be built, and that certain harbors of safe haven or naval bases made sense for our national navy. There are reasons for eminent domain, and they benefited the public at large. And those that had to have property not seized, but ordered to be sold, were compensated fairly for those sales. But this set a new precedent in 2005. With this precedent, you could just force someone to sell property to another private individual, totally, against our founding fathers' message of private property rights and natural law, totally violating the U.S. Constitution. Person B in this example may not even ultimately succeed at developing the property. The tax base may not increase, but the first person, person A, was forced out of their private property, which they had bought at who knows what cost, that they may have intended to leave to their heirs or as an investment for their future. I intend to fight eminent domain as presented by the 2005 court decision. Most states have already worked to pass legislation to limit this. It is unnecessary to the prosperity of our country to so heinously corrupt the constitutional right to private property. For our founders realized the importance of private property, of both physical and intellectual nature. They gave us patent law to protect our ideas and inventions, and they gave us private physical property rights so that we may hold them and keep them dear to us to use as we saw fit. That is one of the rights they believe were granted us by our Creator for simply being born in His image. And I will fight eminent domain where it takes from one private entity and bestows upon another.